They say don't judge a book by its cover, and you may be surprised that I'm applying this term to Hollywood legend Marilyn Monroe. Yes, she was an iconic beauty and a sex symbol who lit up the screens with her envious curves, her smouldering looks, her gentle, charming demeanour and vulnerability. But she was so much more than looks, and her real beauty lay inside. Those who knew her well spoke of her deeper, more nuanced traits. Monroe was known for her deep emotional sensitivity. She experienced a difficult childhood and struggled with feelings of insecurity, which made her compassionate towards others. Her vulnerability gave her an emotional depth that was often reflected in her work and interactions. Although she was often cast in roles that played to her dumb blonde stereotype, Monroe was intelligent, self-aware and a keen learner. She read extensively, wrote poetry and had a strong interest in art, literature and politics. She even took acting classes at the Actors Studio in New York to hone her craft, demonstrating her dedication to self-improvement. Monroe was known to be kind and generous, particularly with those she worked with. She helped her colleagues, stood up for her rights, and showed a genuine desire to be treated as an equal. For example, she famously advocated for her co-star Ella Fitzgerald, helping her secure a gig at a nightclub that had initially refused to book Fitzgerald because of her race. Despite the many personal challenges she faced, mental health struggles, failed relationships, and constant media scrutiny, Monroe continued to persevere in her career and personal life. Her resilience and strength in the face of adversity were defining aspects of her inner beauty. Monroe's inner beauty lay in her complexity as a person, her intelligence, kindness, and emotional sensitivity, and the strength to keep going despite the difficulties she encountered. Arthur Miller stated, "She was a poet on a street corner, trying to recite to a crowd pulling at her clothes." This metaphor illustrates how he saw her, a misunderstood and often exploited individual who had more to offer than the world allowed her to show.
If you happen to have blonde hair, naturally or not naturally, however, or if you're not out of shape in some way, you're absolutely dumb. I mean, you're considered dumb. I don't know why that is. I think it's a very limited view.
It isn't true, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter what the person, what they look like, what color hair they have.
Nonsense.
Or if they happen not to be out of shape. I mean, my time's to come. Gravity catches up with all of us.
Yes. Slowly, but I'm afraid inexorably, if that's the right word.